may not know this, but Louise had a stroke a number of years ago, and in front of the whole church one night we had a Christmas dinner for the whole church, and Louise got up in front of everyone and recited, how many verses was it? 10 verses. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So, and your secret to that, what was that? Doing it like you were saying before,
As you
doing
go
it.
to sleep, write it out in your own handwriting, and then I say it to myself as I went to sleep, and then I woke up. And that was saying all of them, the 10, till it built up to 10. It was amazing.
The
And
first
I
thing,
do it. I've had 2 strokes. It was 2 years after my second stroke.
the last thing at night and the first thing in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's something you might want to try for your daily habits. You might want to put that in there. Just try and remember some scripture. First thing you do when you wake up, and the last thing you go to bed, remember a scripture.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And then about prayer, you said about prayer. What did you say? What did Jesus say? He said, when you pray, say this. Say it. Well, that's what I do when I wake up in the morning. First thing before I make that cup of coffee, and before I've done part of my day, I say the Lord's Prayer.
Awesome. So then that links back to technology. So some people get up, I don't do this, but a lot of people do. The first thing they do in the morning, I don't know if anyone here does it, but a lot of people, the first thing they do in the morning is look at the phone, or look at the computer, or look at the TV. So something else we could think about is, rather than doing that, first thing pray, or first thing read some scripture.
Yeah, say it.
Focus
Mm.
on the Bible.
Mm. Yes, we're just talking about daily habits we can introduce. So this is really, we're just talking about ideas, and then for each of us individually, some things will be more meaningful for each other. So it's each individual will do their own thing. But another one is Sabbath. You know, really picking a day. You know, a lot of people will choose Sunday, where you deliberately focus on giving thanks to God, going to church, spending time with Christian friends, maybe spending time with family. But it's amazing if you set that day aside. I've done that for a long time. It's amazing how free it is. You think it's so good. You don't have any distraction, and all you're thinking about is, you know, serving God through. Because I've been helping Rita, my wife, do Christian ministry in the morning, and then go to church at night. I know, Christian, you go to church in the morning and go to church at night, and then during the day, it's really about just trying to fit in something that is good from a friendship point of view, or from a family perspective. Just fit that into your day. So it's very liberating, and it also means that that's your priority for the day. So it means you don't miss church. And I think what really makes for church, what really makes for soulmates, is the consistency. Like when we're all here week in and week out, it's incredibly encouraging for each other, but it's also encouraging for ourselves, because we're feeding on the word, aren't we, each week. But that consistency, I think there's a lot to that. So anyway, there's the Sabbath.